Yo! Hello, everybody. Alright, so on to the fun stuff. We've just finished 6.4.500%. That was only 2 paths left to do on there. An extra part for the Grandmaster. So now we're over on to my main account to do arena milestones. Yay. So, not going to bore you with anything else. I'm just going to get into it. I'm only doing the featured 5-star and 4-star because they just seem to be, for me, just the quickest ones to do. And with my roster, I only have to do them. I don't even have to start reading until the second day, so it's much easier, and you just poodle along. So yeah, no, I enjoyed doing Act 6. That was like a blast from the past. I haven't done it for so long. And just to get through it, I say I started with 980 units and ended up at just under 300, I think it was. But the the problem I had was that I didn't have any health potions farmed for it. What's that, Macy? Pineapple. My pineapple. So yeah, hopefully it won't take too long now to get the units up to do the rest, because there's 4 paths left. So that's quite cool. But I think I'm looking forward to the next one now that I remember what's going on. So I think with using the units for health potions and stuff like that, it's just going to be, I'm going to farm them up next time just to keep the champions topped up. I'm going to sleep. It's late. We're in the same time zone. Don't know why you're streaming this late, but you have a good stream. I don't know why I'm streaming this late either. It's just because it's just run on. I was actually going to start a bit earlier, but something came up, so I ended up being a lot later, like 2 hours later than where I was aiming to be out here for. So it was sadly out of my control. But yeah, you have a good night, AC. Thanks for stopping by. And hopefully it won't be too long before I stream sort of my next bit of decent content. I'm still in half debate about whether making another account just to start from basically where quite a few people are, because obviously there's going to be less endgame players than new players. I'm not going to end up. I'm sort of toying with the idea at the moment, but it's not going to be like a Brian Grant or Legacy startup where they aim to get it done in to run through like Act 4 and the variants and all that sort of stuff in a week, because I just don't have that kind of time. But I thought it might be a good idea just to set up a new account and start streaming that for sort of regular content and sort of something for everyone to follow. But sort of the thought, to be honest, the main thing that's putting me off is 5.3, because that is just a grueling part. And if I getting into Act 6 again, and the crap that's in there that's just designed to eat units also sort of puts me off. But all the original stuff, you sort of forget about it. I mean, well, I'm a sort of prime example where I forgot about the Grand Master, and he's like a fraction old compared to the rest. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still toying with the idea. I'm not too sure, because for the most part it's just getting to grips with stuff that's really, really old now and outdated, and the massive disappointment of rewards. But I'm definitely looking forward to finishing off Act 6. But the thing is, once you've done Act 6, the only thing that you've got left is the variants. On that account I have anyway. So I've only got the variants to do, and it will be in exactly the same position as what this account is, where it's only got Abyss left. And then you're sort of sitting around waiting for all the new end game content. I mean, like, this account's waiting for book 2 now, whilst doing nothing but Alliance Quest and War, which is not the most funnest thing in the world. And at the moment, the Alliance I'm in is still finding its feet. I mean, we lost the war today. That was we should never have lost. So it was a bit of a kick in the teeth, that one. But that was my second war of the season for these guys. And I still haven't died. So, quite chuffed about that one, to be honest. Because I'm on path 2. And it's not the most interesting of paths, I suppose. Because it's got all the where you have like not a hit counter, but you can only use a certain amount of mediums and a certain amount of heavies. I think it's 2 heavies. 2 heavies, 4 mediums, and 4 lights, I think. Or something like that. And then you start to lose power. So it's not fun. You can't really build any champs because you can't get any specials going. So them type of champions are out. And I keep getting... I never get the same champions twice. So even in off-season, they were all different. So I haven't really been able to get a handle on it. So... But it's a shame, really, because like I say, the Alliance I'm in, it can do much better than it's doing. And it's really frustrating when you're using items for nothing, really. Excuse me. You're going to get a few yawns in this because it's really late. It's like 20 to 3 in the morning. I didn't intend to be streaming this late. But I thought the content that I had left to do in Act 6, I actually thought I had more paths to do than what I did. So by the time I got through those, which was like no time at all, I then carried on to... do the Grand Master, and that took a lot longer. So it was definitely definitely going to drag on. And then we have Fun Arena to do, so yay. But I can do a another dual class crystal at the end of this. We are still hunting for Doom. I've lost count how many crystals I've opened to try and get him. And it doesn't look like he's going to be coming my way anytime soon. But I really do need him, because he will save so many units on the paths that I've got left. Because in that I've got... excuse me. I've got half of path 2 and half of path 3 after my last mistake, where I went the wrong way. So I've got those to do, which will be the next path, and then path 4 and path 5. So I've got 3 left, and I think it's path 5 that's the horrible one. But I'm hoping that the path that I have to take that's got Killmonger on it can be done with Cosmic Ghost Rider. So then I only have to change out one champion. But I like the team that I took before. When I do path the half paths, I'll take the same team again, because I did put that team together for path 2, but I messed it up because I went the wrong way. So it's still the same, well, a very similar row of fights. So, and I'm definitely getting the hang of Professor X now. So I feel I could do better than I did, even though I did only use 2,800 units for that path. Which I definitely don't think was a bad thing. Because everything that I was planning, it did sort of come together in the end when I did start getting the hang of it. There was a few wasted revives, but nothing. It was the Luke Cage fight that I messed up the most on. Because I went the wrong way, I ended up spending more units because I didn't have the right counters for it. But that was the only thing that was available to me, so it was a bit unfortunate. But I'm gonna say I won't, but I've got to say I hope I don't do that again, because that it wasn't that it got costly, it was just more that it cost more than what it should have. And to be honest, that side of things, when it's your own fault, that's just frustrating. But with any luck, we'll be getting that going in the next week or so. And because Lefty Knox is doing his, which is probably going to line up around the same time. But I'm not sure how many paths he's into his. So hoping to do a collaboration with him, because that would be quite funny. Either do incursions or chat support for him with his Abyss, and vice versa for mine. So it should be quite funny. Nice guy. Yeah, because the first time he came into my stream, and I got raided by him and all that sort of stuff. It was that was quite cool. And then I had to go over and have a look at his, and like all the stuff that he does with the sound effects and all that sort of stuff. He's put a lot of work into that. So it's for me, I'm quite happy as I am for the amount of hours that I've put into this already. And don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. It's not been a chore. It's been frustrating, but you've got to love learning new things, haven't you? Especially when it comes to this sort of game and setting it all up and getting it all right, and then having things completely wipe out your work, and yeah, it definitely hasn't been the easiest of transitions. But I got there in the end. There's still a couple of things that don't work properly, I don't think. I don't know if you saw my last stream. I had a supporter send me some money to support the channel and me, and which is really nice of him. You know, I don't expect anybody to do that. You know, but it's always nice when it comes through. But all the alerts and everything I set up for it, I heard it, but I didn't see it anywhere. So I don't know where that that's gone wrong. So I'm a little bit lost as to why that didn't work properly. But he's been helping me get around and spread my name and all that, which has been really nice of him. But I do need to make a thumb or an alert on screen like I have with the latest subscriber for donations and stuff, because I wasn't expecting anything, so I didn't even make it. Oh, that was silly. So yeah, it's because I didn't even make it. It was a bit like all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden I got like an email come through, and yeah, this was like the first one. Oh. I didn't even know what it was to start with, so yeah, that went horribly wrong. Oh gosh, okay, stop yawning now. I'm sure you all don't want to see my tonsils. But it is very late, very, very late, and I only got I think I only got about 3 hours sleep last night, so I am knackered. But it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. It's definitely been enjoying doing Act 6 again, because like I say, that was a long time since I'd been anywhere near it, because this account done it so long ago, like before the nerfs. So it wasn't exactly smooth sailing, and all the paths that I thought would be hard paths actually turned out to be much, much easier than I remembered, and the ones that I didn't think would be a problem ended up being an absolute stinker of a run. Yeah, I spent like 600 units on one path just because I didn't have the right counters. But that'll happen to quite a lot of people out there. where they're going to just try and push through. If you don't have the right counter for it, then you will pay for it. Because I did. We're going through it the first time, and the roster that this account had at the time had some really good counters to a lot of them paths. But that being said, if I had the roster I have now, that would have been really, like, massively cheaper. Like, not half as much grinding in arena to get it. But like, especially like the Grandmaster fight, Doom just so good for that fight, and I don't have him on this account. Don't have him at all, which sucks, because I really, really want him. Only for the Abyss, only because I'm a tight ass and I don't like spending units. I don't think anyone likes spending units. So yeah, this, don't get me wrong, I mean, Act 6 on a whole was put out with so much damage taken for the people like me that done it before they nerfed it all. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, it's still hard. I mean, even me just running through it now, it's, you know, it's not, it's definitely not easy at all. And if you do get clipped, then that's pretty much game over anyway. But the thing from before the nerf, that was all stuff that was, their attack rating was just insane. They had higher attack ratings than the champions in Abyss. And yeah, so that was absolutely bonkers. And you'd parry, you'd lose 5% of your health through a parry. They were hitting that hard, and they had like just like 400k of health. And unless you had Ghost, that was going to cost you an absolute fortune in health potions. Or lots and lots and lots of hours in Realm of Legends. Well, at least I got CGR for that now, so it's a little bit more fun and interesting. Alright. Are we nearly at the end of the 6 stars yet? It's got to be close. It's close. I never like putting that one in. Oof. Oh dear. I can't stop yawning. You know, hat off to all the streamers out there that do this as a full-time job. Because it's not, I only get to do it sort of every couple of days, and that's without making any videos. Oh, missed special. Yeah, all the videos and everything that they make, and it must take them. They must be sat at their computer for like days on end. I wouldn't be able to get away with that. No way. My wife would murder me if I tried to do that. All the kids going insane. Oh, isn't arena fun? Keep trying to think of ways of making my stream a little bit more interesting for milestones, but unless you have a lot of people in the chat and you stream at the right time, you're not really going to get much interaction to keep you occupied. So it's just sitting here waffling on. I hate fighting Green Goblin. He always catches me with the start of his special 2. Always. If he throws it. Come on, dude. Wow. You really don't want to let that go. Hey. Oh, that and a deck still. Normally I get caught by that first part of that. It's such a weird animation. Usually. So we're nearly at the end of the 6 stars, and then we've got the 5 stars to do, and then the dual class to open, and then bed. To be able to get, well, by the time I've done that, I would imagine I'm probably going to get around 4 hours-ish sleep. Before my kids wake up and start screaming the house down and wrecking the place. I'm so bored of Arena. Another one done. So yeah, I'm trying to put things together of stuff to stream, but it is hard work when your accounts are pretty much done everything. My alternate account hasn't done anything in Abyss yet, but that takes a long time to save up the units for that. Because although that account's got all the counters, so that might be quite cheap. That account's got all the horsemen, so yeah, it could work out, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes and how confident I feel about it. Because I think Act 6 first, and then it won't be long before then doing the other bit of content. I've still got book 2 to 100% on the alternate account though. That'll probably actually be the next port call, because that was I did a Legends run on this account with that, which went horribly wrong as well. So that'll definitely be interesting. Because that was done with hardly any resources used at all. I found that quite easy. And the alt account has oh, come on. Yeah, because the alt account has the 4 horsemen. Yeah, my alt account has the 4 horsemen for Abyss, but it's got all of the counters that Book 2 needs. Game crash, first one of the night. So I reckon that getting that done won't be too much of an issue at all. Although saying that, I think the only counters it might be missing. Oh no, I think it actually does have. I think it does have all of the counters. So it shouldn't, yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult to do that. And for a change, I'll be able to stream that. Without too much of an issue. The only thing that the alt account's missing is suicides, because I ideally would like those on that account before I go for Book 2. Just because the extra damage that gives ghosts just allows us to pretty much walk through about 95% of that whole lump of content. And other than CGR and Corvus on a couple of paths. Oh, actually saying that, the only one it hasn't got is Archangel for Weapon X. So that might be a bit of an awkward one to get around. But we'll see. I'll say it's it'll definitely be done, but when is another matter. And it's sort of a case of not trying to rush into it too much, because it doesn't need it. Is Apocalypse metal? He is metal. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, because the alt account's got 200 sig Namor, so boss counters isn't too much of an issue, to be honest. So I don't think that would cost an awful lot to get through that in units. So it'd just be a case of what to decide to go for next. Whether it be Abyss Path on that one, which realistically it should do. But whether I'll get it or not, I don't know. Because I'm living in Abyss at the moment on this account. So it would kind of make sense to do Abyss on that account, because of what I know and because I've been living in there. That should keep the cost down quite a lot. Ouch. I will learn to dodge these specials one day. Come on. Well, that helped. Alright, that's the 6 stars done. So now we're going over to... just make sure they are done. All but one. Yes. So now the 5 stars. Yay. Oh gosh. That's where it starts getting really boring. No, I've definitely been happy with my streaming tonight. There was I felt I played much better than I have been. Just because I'm trying to get used to everything. Looking up and looking at chat, hearing noise. I normally play in dead silence and... Well, I'd say dead silence. It's more like as quiet as 2 children can be. Which in my house isn't really a thing. One only has a button that says full volume on it. And the other one is just finding his voice. So it's not been. I don't play in absolute silence because that's almost impossible. But I don't listen to game sounds. I don't know why. I just don't find it. I find it quite off-putting. Okay. Not even sure I'm going to finish this because I'm dying rapidly. Very, very rapidly. Put Wolvie in there. So I might just get to the end of my rank 5s and then call it a night. I think open up the things I was going to open up and yeah, just go from there. I think because most of it has already been. Deemed to be open, so it wasn't. I wasn't trying to save it, but now, obviously with the streaming and stuff, it's quite a weird concept that you could, yeah, well, just like everybody else. Oh, let that go really stupidly early. Because I'm now streaming and everything, it's almost like you have to save it. And there's obviously got to be loads of people that just open their 5s and 6 stars as soon as they get them because they're so excited to get them. Whereas I'm sort of sitting there going like, oh, I've got to hold on to them. I was going to do like a mass opening video like at the end of every month. But it's, I think it's sort of like one of those things that everybody does the same thing. So it's because especially the 5 stars, there's not many that I'm missing, or not many of the important ones that I'm missing anyway. So it's just a case of just sort of getting it, yeah, just getting there, and I don't have an awful lot of interest in opening 5 stars. I just want the decent 6 stars because this account doesn't get them, or gets a very few amount of them. Apart from like, Apocalypse was the best one that I've pulled so far, I think. But that cost me, I think it was 7 or 8. I think I'm about 8 or 9 now. I think I was about 8 or 9 featured crystals in. So you think for 8 or 9 featured, that's like 15k a pop. For every 2 that you're opening, you're losing 1. You're losing 1 of your 6 stars, which for me, I need those in I need quite a lot of the champions from the basic pool. How many have we got? Because I need quite a lot of them. It's not so well. I'm still opening features because I still want Cosmic Ghost Rider as a 6 star on that account, because I have the gems and everything to take him straight up. But because I do need so many from the basic pool, I did open 1 because I felt lucky, and that was a mistake. That's where my Captain Marvel came from, at the bottom of my roster. So yeah, that will teach me. You should never feel lucky in this game. Because it's not luck that plays a part. Most of the time you get junk. Oops. Is OBS back now? Yeah. I don't know why that disconnects. I think it does it like every stream. Or any sort of longish stream. All of a sudden it will just cop out and then come back. It just feels like it's never ending. It really does. It's like, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm grinding arena. Yay. But I will only get down to, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get down to it's four more fights. 4 more fights, and then I'm going to call it, because I'm not. I'm going to struggle if I keep this up for much longer. As I've already done a 3-hour stream that I was 2 hours late for, so. Once it gets to that, it's oh god. I do apologise. I can't stop yawning. I'd be useless on a 24-hour stream. Because I just cannot stay awake that long anymore. Getting old. Really? 5k? Oh, really? Why would the AI let special go when I'm sitting there holding block? Because the thing is, I don't. It doesn't bother me too much if I hit all the milestones. Because I think arena, for me personally, arena is probably the biggest cause of burnout. Well, for me, definitely. Like doing the same, it's doing the same thing over and 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 over again. And it's just, I'm not surprised that not many people play it. Alright, yeah, because there is a lot. There's definitely a lot of people that play this game that just won't play arena. I mean, I don't blame them. It takes so long. I mean, you think I've done 4 paths in Act 6 in 3 hours. And all we've done in this one so far is run through my 6 stars and some of my 5 stars. And we've been going. And we've been going 50 minutes. And what have we got out of it so far? A few chips. I think 1 milestone. Whoops. Oh, my screen's gone blank. It's been the second time this game has majorly crashed on me today. Oh, it's just a connection issue this time. Yeah, no, earlier I nearly had to force restart my phone because it wouldn't work. I couldn't get into or out of anything. Is it server issues or is it just being stupid? Come on. Turn the Wi-Fi off. There we go. Alright. How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we'll stay 4 to get rid of the last rank 5. And then that'll be that. But all I'll do is I'll open that dual class crystal and the battle chips. Just because I like it. It's all for Doom. Just want Doom. Just one champion. That's all I want. I'm not greedy. swear the load times is what takes more time than the actual fight does. I'm on an iPhone 11. Okay. Jake's really struggling to find the motivation to keep going at the moment. Oh. Really am. Really am. It's so late. What did I say? 4. Was it 4 left? One, two. Oh no, it's 3. 3 left. This one should go quite quick. You got a break. That will do. So 3 fights to go. Well, yeah. 3 more rounds to go, should I say. Just got to keep going. Wallop. So yeah, I'll make I've got to go back to me making up another account. If you guys would be interested in that, then I'll make it, or I'll create it and let's see if there's going to be much interest in it before I invest hours and hours and hours of my life into doing it. I'm so tired. I feel drunk. And not the fun drunk. Two left, including this one. Oh, that was clever. Magneto. One down. And then five more fights to go. Oops, that was a bit early. Another one down. 4 more fights to go. That means there are 4 more actual fights to go. 1 more round. Oh, another miss. I hate it when it does that. Like you sit there going, swipe back, swipe back, swipe back, and it just won't. And by then you did. Alright, last fight. Last fight coming up. And then bed. Well, no, the crystals first, then bed. I'm not gonna carry on with Arena. I am literally falling asleep. at the wheel, and I just can't be. I can't be dealing with not enough sleep. Oh God. It's going to look really good on my channel, this video. It's just me sitting there with my mouth wide open throughout the whole thing. Yawning my head off. Oh, come on. Oops. Why did that just shows you how tired I am. I actually thought that the special was finished. Ugh. And then we got. That's my last fight. I've forgotten who I had in here now. Oh, really? That's harsh. Just die, man. Oh, come on. Why are you prolonging my agony? Why? Why did you do it to me? Yay. Right, last fight. Last fight, then battle chip crystals and the dual class crystal. Oh. Hey. Oh, you can tell I've been sat down for a while because I can't sit still now. Right. Just 1.5. Well, 1.5. 1.5 mil to get the last milestones in there, and then that's it. Because that piggy bank thing, that's hilarious. Why does it come up at the bottom like that? I mean, I haven't bought it or anything. What, do you buy one per? Oh, I don't know. I'm not interested anyway. Why would you spend 80, not £3 on 88 units? Was it 88 or 80? Whatever it is. Right. Crystals. Crystals, then bed. So, should we just go for... Let's just go for the arena crystals first. Arena, uncollected arena. 100k. And we're going to pep it. Out, in. I'm just going to rapid pop these ones. $375. Not bad. I'll take that. It's better than nothing. Okay, so I've got all the milestones for it all from all the grinding I did earlier. Sweet. Alright, and now for main event. Science of Mystic. Dual class crystal. Doom is the only target. And then it goes. You read this in your mind, didn't you? Hey. Oh, really? Spider-Man? Yeah. Figures. So, still no Doom. Still no nothing. So that's that for now. So now it's time for bed for me. That is a really long name. You read this in your mind, didn't you? That's his name. Nothing like keeping it short. Right, that's it for me. I am knackered. I need to go to bed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, which will be in a day or two. Good night, everybody. See you later.